So today we are at Chick-Fil-A. There is a brand new Chick-Fil-A that just opened in Paramus, New Jersey. It is the most pristine, even in Chick-Fil-A standards, Chick-Fil-A that I've seen. It's super packed, but I haven't had it in so long. I've heard recently that Chick-Fil-A sandwiches, they changed the chicken from like antibiotic to non-antibiotic, or the other way around, I should say, chicken. And I heard it doesn't taste the same, so I wanted to try it. So I got a bunch of stuff off the menu. We're gonna chill and chop it up. Celtics play in an hour. Good day, what a wonderful day. Drop a thumbs up, man. You guys are already notified. We got some wonderful Chick-Fil-A to go through. First, let me show you my order. First things first, we have a spicy deluxe chicken sandwich, which gives you the tomato, no lettuce, and the pepper jack. You have the option of pepper, American, or Colby Jack cheese at CFA. Let me put this like this here. And we got a grilled chicken, because I just wanted to try it. So we got a grilled chicken sandwich. It comes with their honey barbecue sauce, as well as lettuce, tomato. Again, I don't eat lettuce. I just don't think it's necessary on a sandwich. Let me just set this bad boy up for optimal car eating. I had frequent fatty points, so I had 600 points. 400 of them got me these 2 Chick-Fil-A chicken strips. Wanted to try those. Also got an order of their Chick-Fil-A bacon mac and cheese. You can ask for bacon if you use the app or if you just go into the store. A lot of people don't know about this, and I've talked about it a bunch of times, but not all, but most Chick-Fil-A locations do give you this cheese sauce. So I have cheese sauce so I can dip into the world's blandest fries, which are these waffle fries. I know a lot of people like them. I am a semi-fan of the waffle fries because I just think that they're so bland. But if you dip them in their sauce is like a hard carry, so I don't really mind it. But drop a thumbs up, man. Let's try this out. Let's start off. Yeah, let's do this one. This is my OG favorite sandwich, so I'm gonna do that. I need to make sure this just looks aesthetic. So we have the spicy Chick-Fil-A with the pepper jack. There's no sauce on this. I want to try the chicken first bite. I don't really notice anything. It tastes the same to me. In fact, this is spicier than normal. This is like Wendy's level spicy, which I know people are gonna say Wendy's isn't spicy. I agree. But it's spicier than Chick-Fil-A. Chick-Fil-A cheese sauce. Their cheese sauce is the same cheese they put in their mac and cheese. And what I think is the best sauce at Chick-Fil-A. All my Polynesian people stand up. Polynesian sauce people. Chick-Fil-A sauce. I don't notice the difference. I still think it's good. Is it the best chicken sandwich? No. But it's still, to me, a top chicken sandwich. And super consistent everywhere I've gone. This is a brand new location and it tastes like they've been making them for years. So shout out to Chick-Fil-A for that. Now the grilled sandwich. I never was a big fan of these to begin with, but I just want to see if it changed. Nope. It is still that rubbery, bland, crappy sandwich that I never liked. It just don't move me. But I understand if you don't want to be a little more health conscious. There's not that much of a difference in calories with this though. Nothing can save this. That sandwich is so... Chick-fil-A's regular sandwich on a fast food scale, I give it 9 out of 10. That sandwich, I give it 5 out of 10. It's just the consistency of it. If you go to Walmart and get their like grilled chicken patties in the frozen food section, these and this fake grill mark stuff they have on it, this is not... it sucks. I'm sorry. It's not moving me at all. Honestly, I give that a 4 out of 10, not a 5. It's just not for me. Strips. I've never had their strips. You know, most stores don't have the spicy version of this either, which kind of sucks. I can rock with it. If you dip anything in Chick-fil-A sauce, it's a W in my opinion. But we're gonna go in. I'm gonna go in for the... If I can get this open, Polynesian sauce. There we go. Alright, let's try. Oh, I'd have been mad as hell if I spilled this. Polynesian is my second favorite. A lot of people like their barbecue. I completely agree, but these are still two of my favorite. And they make a low-fat version of this from a place called G. Hughes, which makes like a low-calorie condiments. I eat this on my chicken all the time during like meal prep and stuff. So they're always gonna have a place in my heart. But a lot of people love this sauce right here. This is the honey roasted barbecue sauce. I'm gonna go right in for the strip. There we go. This is good though. I'm gonna try it on the grilled chicken because that's what it's supposed to come with. Still sucks. But the honey roasted barbecue, it almost tastes like Chick-Fil-A sauce, but just minus a couple ingredients and a little bit sweeter, which is nothing like Chick-Fil-A sauce. It looks like it though. Fries in the cheese. It's the only way I eat these. Their papas fritas, their fries are just, they don't taste like anything but potatoes, but like, I don't like them. Because people say fries are supposed to taste like potato, not to me. They put something else on them. And I don't think they're ever crisp enough for me. I like a little more done of a waffle fry, but if you dip them in the sauces, ain't no problem with them. I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna eat them. So, fries for me, on a fast food scale, I'll give a 5 out of 10. They're just super average, but again, you dip them in sauce and do what you gotta do with them. You don't have a problem with them. There are just better fries. And we got their mac and cheese, which I think is debatably one of the best fast food mac and cheeses that exist. This and Popeyes have forever been neck and neck. And it usually depends on which one I had last. Now you can pay 35 extra cents and get bacon, which I've never done. Would I do something to you? This is how I think about their mac. I'm be real. Their mac is consistently very, very good. Popeye's macaroni and cheese is, when it's great, it's better than this. But a lot of times it's not better than this because they don't make it right or they give you like old versions. This one's just consistently more steady. You know what I mean? It's more up to you if you would want a consistent 8.5 out of 10 or an inconsistent 9.5 to 7 out of 10. Like, you got to go in there and ask them, hey, is the mac old? And that's the difference to me. I still like it. I just think that Popeyes, when it peaks, is better. Oh, nope, don't mess mine. There we go. No, we got to big back it up a little bit. A little bit. It's raining. Weather sucks. I'm in a parking lot across the street. Their parking lot's packed. But do I think Chick-fil-A's recipe has changed? It's very possible, but it doesn't taste any different to me. I've seen some videos where people are like, it sucks now. Yeah, I guess y'all have more distinguished palates than me. I don't notice the difference at all. But I don't eat Chick-fil-A as much as some people do. So maybe there's a difference in the consistency of chicken. And unless you're a person who eats Chick-fil-A every other day, I don't really think you'll notice. I'm still going to eat it when I want to. Is it the best chain to me? No, but it's the most consistent. That's why I like them. Now that I got a couple of minutes that I have to talk to you, because I have to talk to you about something. We had a conversation a couple of days ago that legitimately pertains to this. A couple of days ago, we had a conversation, more or less, that there was a father who was upset at his young daughter for getting like an 80 to an 85 on a test, and he was like, that ain't flying. And we talked about if parents parent too hard versus parents that are too lenient, and then what I thought about it, which I would prefer to have parents that were a little on the tough on kids side. Not like crazy militant tough, but I think it's better to have expectations. And off of that, I don't know if you heard, but it's been all over the internet recently, like in the last couple of days. North West, the daughter of Kanye West and Kim Kardashian, no longer West, was in a adaptation of The Lion King. Now, initially I saw footage of this, and I was like, no, it's a nice job for a kid. Then, which I didn't realize because of my misinformation, I just didn't look into it enough, she was in like a Hollywood level production of The Lion King. If that's the case, it's not deserved at all. She's a young lady, young child, whatever you want to call it, and I think it's her parents' job to kind of not let her do that, because on that level, I don't think there's anything wrong if she was doing it for like a school play or any kind of production that wasn't Hollywood, Broadway, top of the top level. But I watched it, and then I watched it again. People may not notice this because I don't really talk about it, but I was in musicals in high school. Long story short, basically as an athlete, I did it as a dare, ended up being in them. And it was a good experience for me because it's a lot of work, and I didn't realize that. Really cool. So, when I watched it back, I noticed that she was missing her cues. I watched about 5 minutes of it. She was missing her cues. She didn't know where to go. She was like stumbling over her lyrics. That type of production takes a ton of, even high school level, child play level, takes a lot of practice, a lot of work to get it right. And you could tell that she didn't take it seriously by how she did it. I understand people saying, oh, she's a kid, she was nervous. She shouldn't have been in that production then. The original Lion King, the movie, the cartoon movie, that was sung by a kid. I wasn't an adult singing a damn song. And I understand that she's a kid and supposed to make mistakes, but there were other people out there, the young kids that are like working really hard to live and breathe that didn't even get an opportunity to do it because she's Kanye and Kim's daughter. If her name wasn't Northwest, she wouldn't have done it. And that's not fair. But I also think it's a valuable lesson for us normal folk. Nepotism exists. And sometimes you will get overlooked because someone's kid is more famous or can bring more butts in the seats. And that's true. From a business standpoint, that was what they were going to pick because, forget the merit, more people are talking about this than ever. And by that merit, it's a good business decision. And that's just kind of how the world works. I feel bad for the young lady because she's being skewered by adults on the internet saying that she wasn't good. They're not lying, but it's not all her fault because she's young and they didn't, like, they just threw her out there to the wolves, man. If that was my kid, I would have at least been like, did you practice or been practicing? Because if you're going to do it, again, I said this in that video, you got to do it. You have to actually do it. You can't just show up and it looked like she just showed up. Or she wasn't ready from a rehearsal standpoint. I can understand being nervous. You shouldn't have a young girl's first production be a production of that magnitude. Because if she would have walked off there for a school play and did it, it's all fine and dandy. But that one, it's highly noticeable when you're dealing with a bunch of trained people around you. And in my opinion, her parents let her down in that aspect. But I saw other videos or auditions of young kids that were much more prepared, much more ready, that didn't get that chance. And that sucks. But that's life. Unfortunately, it's always existed and it always will. So, I don't know what people's thoughts about it were, but I've been talking about it for like the last 24 hours and it's kind of crazy how it kind of went down. Forgot to talk about this. This is an Arnold Palmer. It's a unsweetened tea and diet lemonade. I like it. I've had it before, so I just wanted to talk about that. Let me know what you think. Again, I don't think it's fair that she's getting talked about like an adult and I've seen such rude comments directed towards a little kid because I don't really think it's her fault. Any child would have been like, if someone said, hey, do you want to be in The Lion King? Like, they're going to say yeah. And as a parent, I think it's a part of it because you're still there to be like, listen, we got to do this right. You know what I mean? So, she's still a young kid. I understand the internet is unforgiving. Of me, of all people, I get it. But I just wanted to talk about that, man. I hope y'all like enjoy your day. Man, the weather sucks, so the lighting is not that great. But the camera has color adjustment, so it should be fine. But I will see you guys. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching Chick-Fil-A. Still like it, though. No change. We'll be back tomorrow. More content. The hand signs. They made it to YouTube.